Yo, what's up, everybody? Doing a little something different today. One of the friends brought his guitar, a nice little classic acoustic guitar. So we're gonna, do music as a topic. And again, welcome to Me Cafe, where every Sunday we have a cool podcast. Just having fun. I don't expect anybody to watch it, but the whole idea here is just to enjoy, have fun, nothing serious. Let me just start by playing some of my favorite guitar melodies. I've been playing guitar a long time, and I don't usually cover songs unless the melody is pretty cool. I've picked up some few melodies that are pretty nice over the years. Let's start listening to some music. And I don't sing, unfortunately, so there will be no singing. Unless somebody wants to come in and start singing. All right, so let's check it out. Okay, so this first song, I'm just going to play the melody. I'm not going to play the whole song, but the first melody is from a singer. Her name is Irma, and she's from France. I believe she's Cameroon or something like that, but she's from France. And this is one of the guitar melodies my old singer asked me to learn, and I thought it was so awesome, and I really, really enjoyed it. So here's the guitar melody. That's so weird. It looks so weird. That's hilarious.
What you actually doing? You're doing everything along?
Yeah. I'm just starting with the music topic, and then after we start the second topic, we're live right now. So after we start the second topic, then other people are gonna come in. So I'm just doing the music topic. So right now I'm just introducing some of my favorite guitar melodies that I've learned over the years from other songs. What's that?
Where did you learn those skills?
Where did I learn? Just practicing.
In your country or in Vietnam? Where did you learn those skills playing guitar in
No, I learned in California. When I was super young, I was a teenager, and my mom bought me my first acoustic guitar, which was kind of similar to this one. It was an acoustic nylon guitar, and I was terrible. I was really bad, and I bought it to kind of impress girls, and it was not impressive because I was terrible.
Can you tell me about your guitar? This is the new one, right?
This is not mine. This is actually Justin's guitar.
Did you borrow it from someone?
It's Justin's. Justin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Justin, the French guy.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see how this works.
Is this fine?
Yeah, it's a little bit loose. But anyway, yeah, this is Justin's guitar, and he brought it, which is pretty cool. I'm happy that he brought it. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. I was pretty happy that he brought his guitar, and next week we're thinking about bringing 2 guitars.
Mm-hmm.
So that way we're gonna have a kind of a rhythm and a lead section.
Who is the other player?
Justin can play.
Justin also.
Yeah, Justin can play guitar. Yeah. So he'll play one and I'll play the other one. It's gonna be cool, dude.
Yeah,
it's gonna be real cool.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. So how are you doing today?
I'm great.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna play some music and you talk about your day, okay? Talk about what you did today.
Yep. Great. Like, I planned to meet some friends here tonight. Like maybe he's late for the meeting for the class, and even before the time I intended to meet another person. She taught French here, and she got home earlier than what I expected. Like she got some like certain class. Some student called her after the class here, so she had to get back home to wherever she need to for the second class. It's supposed for us to meet after the first class, but then she got busy suddenly, and I'm still waiting for them. It's dramatic, right?
Super dramatic.
Hey, if you play this along like how you did before, you were playing the song along in this room when I saw you. Yeah.
What song? What song?
I didn't listen to that. I couldn't hear that when you played that. I was outside.
The song. It was actually a song from a French girl. I was just talking
French?
about it. Yeah, she's French.
Loken.
What's that?
Loken played that. Loken. played
No,
that?
no. He doesn't even know her, but it's a French girl. Her name is Irma, and
yeah.
she wrote this song, and this I'll show you the guitar melody. It's one of the most beautiful guitar melodies.
I don't know. Like people can almost play every song with guitar, right?
Every song.
I'm feeling that.
Cool, right?
Yep. It's like it makes us think of something, like things about our life or what we've been through, our memories.
Yeah, so that's
cool
one
song.
of my favorite guitar melodies. So let me show you another one. This is actually my
It's a short one.
I mean, there's a whole song to it. I don't want to play the whole song
Yeah, you
though,
just
because
remember
it's boring if there's no singing. Give me a second. I'm gonna try to change this. Okay, I don't think that helps at all, but
The bottom.
yeah, this thing is super loose.
The screw maybe.
It's okay. So check this out. This is my favorite guitar melody that I love to practice, and I usually play this as a warm-up. And this song is called "Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You" by the band Led Zeppelin. My
Cool.
favorite guitar melody. So what do you think about this one?
So it's like it's about love.
This is actually called "Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You."
Yeah, it's about love, but like I feel like the person doesn't live the other forever. It's like they's gonna come back, but it's a long time. Or so. Kiss me. they've been through so many things.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I changed it a little bit after so many years of playing it.
From the original
Yeah,
one.
So I'll show you right here. This is my change.
Yeah. Like I love the low note.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a sad song.
Yeah. Well, it's just the guitar. The actual song is a lot more exciting because the singer kind of has power in his voice. Ooh, there we go. There we go. That's gonna work better. Ooh,
Much better.
much better. Yeah.
You didn't know that before.
It's new. It's a new toy. New toy.
Tunes.
Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. I like that. So, yeah, I've been playing guitar a long time. I love melodies. Melodies for me are everything in music. I can even listen to music from different countries as long as it has a good melody.
So, have you tried so many Asian songs?
I learned a lot because I was in a band here in Vietnam, and I had to learn a lot. And
So, what is your one of most favorite song?
one of my most favorite songs to play is probably from the band Microwave. Microwave.
Microwave.
Yeah, and the song is called Tím Lại.
Đếm.
Tím lại.
Đếm lại.
Yeah,
Tóm
yeah.
lại.
Tim.
Tìm lại.
Yeah,
Tìm lại.
Yeah, Tím lại.
Tìm lại, like to find something back.
Again, yeah, exactly.
Again,
Yeah,
I think.
so
Tìm lại.
yeah, that song it's really rock, and it has a really cool guitar intro, which is like.
So, tìm lại.
Okay. I haven't played that song in a long time.
You don't remember that?
No, it's been a long time.
You need something to get it off. The melody.
Okay, I got it. Here it is.
Alright.
So that it's supposed
I know
to be.
this song. It's a kind of popular, right?
Yeah, it's a super popular
I don't
rock
remember the
song.
name of that, but
I just told you the
popular
name.
Here. Yeah,
It's like
before that.
hai
Yeah.
tìm lại trong mỗi người để ta hôm tới ta như nước này đường xa quá dài tôi nhắm Yeah, super popular.
Yeah, you told me, but like even I didn't remember that before.
Yeah, it's
Your phone ringing.
that's yours. Oh, that's
No,
not,
it's not mine.
it's
Someone
not,
else.
it's not mine. Maybe Justin. Yeah, probably Justin's, man. That's probably his wife. And his wife is gonna be angry if he doesn't answer his phone. Okay, and this is so he's talking about famous Vietnamese songs, and I learned this one melody. It's a melody I really like. In the original song, it was written on a piano, and but I learned it on the guitar. So it's not exactly the same, but the idea is the same. So check this out. So I was just telling them this song is a famous Vietnamese song, It was originally on piano, but I liked the melody so much that I wanted to learn it.
The song you're going to play?
Yeah, I wanted to learn it on guitar. So this is a famous song, pop song, originally on piano, but here it is on guitar.
Yeah, I know. It has lyrics. It has some lyrics, this song.
Yeah.
I heard that before.
Yes, Núi Nải Có En from Sơn Tùng MTP.
Yes, Sơn Tùng.
Usually the song is a strum.
Let me know how low, okay?
Alright, bro.
We will.
Let me know when low.
Yes, we will. Don't worry.
So normally the song is strummed like that. It's like a. But I like to make it more interesting and use the finger style. Which is,
Like it's more subtle.
yeah. It also gives it like a fast feeling, but the singing is still the same.
Smoother.
Na, 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 na.
I don't even remember the lyrics. Excuse me.
Okay, so something like that, yeah, I think is really awesome. I just love melodies, man. Melodies from any song, for me, is what makes it. I don't even care what country it's from. If the melody is good, I enjoy it.
Music doesn't have to do anything with languages.
It doesn't
Yeah.
if you take out the singing. Yeah, I mean, the singing obviously is what language is, but if it's just the music, the instruments, then yeah, it doesn't matter what language. It could be anything. I just love melodies. So when I write songs, I always try to write a beautiful melody. Yeah. So I'll show you one of my favorite melodies that I wrote. This is really cool. I don't have a whole song for it, but this is just like maybe the introduction of a song. Yeah, so I mean that's just it. That's just the intro melody I had. But I really like it. The mood it puts me in, the feeling. I really enjoy that. And I can't sing,
Short
unfortunately.
one.
Yeah, I mean I can go into more, but that's just kind of the intro, and it makes more sense. Everything makes more sense when they're singing, but I don't sing, so. What's up, Justin?
Hey.
What's up, man? Your wifey called?
Hey man,
It was.
how are you?
It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. You wanna hop in?
have you finished discuss about music?
Yeah. We can move on. What's up, bro? What's up, man? How you doing,
Play a
man?
song here?
Yeah, we're just having fun. You want to sing?
I'll sing.
So yeah, maybe we'll move on to the second topic.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Go get Wally.
No,
We'll bring Wally on here. Yeah.
Do you like prepare with the topic or the topic just random?
It's kind of random, but we prepared before, but we kind of just make it up during the day.
Do it. All right. Now
You want to let her sit here?
to a party. Hi.
I got a guest.
Yeah. Bring him in.
There you go.
I'm gonna need you on this side though.
this side?
Yeah, the microphone's gonna be right here.
Middle.
So whoever wants to talk.
Talk about love, right?
Talk about love.
Yeah,
and
let's-
Wally's the most experienced guy that can talk about
What?
this.
Yeah, I'm a reject.
Yes.
No song right now.
Make sure to look out for him because when you talk about this, he's gonna cry.
He's gonna cry.
I
Don't
don't
cry.
want to cry
Don't
anymore.
cry.
Okay.
Okay, so introduce. So Wally, you chose this topic. Why did you choose this topic?
So coming into Vietnam, right? You come with all these preconceived notions of what love should be, right? And so I thought about, why don't we talk about love in Vietnam between Vietnamese and also between Vietnamese and foreigners? How is it different or how is it similar from back home? My experience in Vietnam, I haven't had a girlfriend. I haven't been here that long. But I was studying Vietnamese today. And my teacher told me today that Vietnamese girls, and I don't know if this is true, maybe that's her perception. She said Vietnamese girls like to be chased after. You have to work hard. I'm talking about true love. And I'm not talking about a one night stand
Yeah.
situation, right? I'm talking about true love. Girls like to feel like they're wanted, and so they play these games of ignoring you to see how much you're into them, right? And so I think that's silly. If that's true, that's silly. But I've experienced that in Vietnam. Like I met this girl at one of the English clubs, and I really, really liked her. And we were like tight. Like she would come to my house and cook. We would cook together. We hang out together. We held hands. She ride on the back of my motorcycle, and she, I heard that if a girl holds you, she likes you on a motorcycle. And so she's done that, right? But then she'll go weeks ignoring me. And then of course me being from New York, like, hey, if you don't ignore me, then I'm gonna ignore you too. So to be honest, I don't know what love looks like in Vietnam between a Vietnamese and a foreigner. But the experience hasn't been all that enjoyable. When it comes to like true love, if it's just a hangout situation with a girl just to go and just hang out, then no problem. I have a lot of that. I'm not talking about sexual relation. I'm talking about just hanging out with a girl. So, what do you think? What's your Vietnamese? What's your opinion?
But actually, what's your question about? And with
What we're talking about is how we see love in Vietnam between a Vietnamese and a foreigner. How does that work? For me, it seems like what my teacher told me today is true. Vietnamese girls like to
What's
be
up?
chased after. Like I have to show a lot of interest in you, and you will like ignore me so I can chase you more to prove to you that I really like you. I don't know if this is true, but I'm experiencing that. No, not many times. Once.
Wow, how many times, Wally?
Once.
How many
In
times?
Vietnam, once.
Every week.
It's okay. That's okay. We're just talking. But this is my perception, my experience. What you're Vietnamese now, so how do you see it? You're a girl. Is it true?
in my opinion, about that's your situation.
Was that okay? It's my situation.
I didn't know exactly how can I say, because I'm not experienced with the foreigner guys, because I just have a bit experience with Vietnamese and Vietnamese people.
So can you talk about Vietnamese? How does it work? Love. How does that work? If a guy likes you,
Likes-
and you might like him, how do you act?
I think it's the simple way is our life, and they can take care together, and yeah, something like you hang out together and cook together, yeah, something like that, and that is the simple thing you can do together each other to express their love, express their emotion, yeah.
But before it gets to love, let's say a guy likes you, and you kind of like him. Do you make him work hard to win your heart? Or if you like him, you right away say, I like you, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend, like that? Or do you take your time and make him wait?
Sorry, but I can I?
You understand my question?
Maybe. Like, repeat the question again?
So if you like a guy, let's say you like a guy, and the guy likes you, do you like, oh, I like him, he likes me, let's be boyfriend girlfriend, right? Or you make him prove to you that he likes you by making him wait and wait and wait. How do you do it?
I just do anything can express my love with for him, and I also want to he do something to express him love with me as well. So because when we talk about the love, it just not come the one just one people, and it's have to two people each other.
It is 2 to 10.
Yeah, two.
That's
Yeah.
right. We need two people.
What do you think about this, Albert? You've been here long enough to know, right?
Yeah, you know what the thing is though, I think it's so difficult to generalize. I think it's almost impossible to generalize. So I don't like the idea of like talking about like women in Vietnam as if they were all the same personality. So I think there's a lot of women in Vietnam with different personalities. Some would just go out with you one night. Some of them are very traditional and they're more slow. From my experience, I've seen more often that they're more traditional. They have the belief of kind of nothing before marriage. I mean, or like very little, as in like maybe holding hands, but not much. Like never going to your house, never staying at your house, not really getting intimate until marriage. So I've seen a lot more of that. But we're also in Saigon. We're in one of the more modern cities, so I do get a lot of girls as well. I don't get them, but I see them, who are more open to being promiscuous and not so traditional.
In your experience, have you dated here? Have you had a serious relationship here with
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Vietnamese? Have you had to work real hard to win her heart? Or has it been
Well, the thing is it's kind of tough to say because even in my personality, I always take it slow.
Oh.
For the reason of I'm not sure if I'm gonna like them. So I take it slow for that reason so I can back out. Because if you rush into it and then you decide like you don't like them,
You're gonna be hurting someone.
yeah, they've already gotten emotionally attached, and I'm like, well, you know, you're actually a lot crazier than I thought. So, you know, I'm gonna leave, and that can be very heartbreaking. So I've learned since I was young that not to do that. So not to lead somebody on, not to get them emotionally attached. So for that reason, I learned to take it very slow, which to me is more suitable with the traditional girl in Vietnam because they're also taking it slow. Yeah, and for me, that's probably been the method that works the most. I see a lot of foreigners who jump right into relationships, who have strong emotions very quick, and then they're kind of like ride or die, you know, like let's just see what happens, you know, my feelings are strong, I'm gonna follow that, and we'll see what happens later.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay,
But really quick, just to answer your question, for the most part, I've seen more traditional.
You like
girls.
that?
I do like that, especially with my age.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I'm very open-minded, right? You know.
You know.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like we tend to be more open-minded.
He's
right?
like, yeah.
But when I've met a girl that I like, well, I met this girl that I like, right? One of the things, we had a conversation once, and I said to her, if we become a couple, there's not going to be any sex until we get married.
You said that.
I said that.
Okay.
Because she tends to be a traditional girl. And I get that, right? But after saying that, I caught myself saying that. I'm like, oh, I can't believe I'm saying that.
You were surprised.
I was surprised I was saying that because I'm very open-minded, right?
Yeah.
But it shows you, like, when you really find somebody that you really like, this other thing becomes secondary, right? The sexual aspect becomes secondary, and you focus more on the person, the love that you can get out of that person, right? So yeah, I'm with you on that. But I've never really dated a traditional kind of woman, because in the States, there's a lot of promiscuity, and so this is all new to me, and I don't know how to handle that. So I thought this would be a good topic, so I could get insight.
Yeah. I will give you some insight as well. So there's also a jaded feeling about foreigners. Now, I mean, we're not the first foreigners to come to Vietnam, and unfortunately, the foreigners before us made a really bad impression. They did stupid shit. They were basing on emotions, and they created a bad reputation for foreigners. So a lot of the girls now have more of a guard against foreigners, because now foreigners have a reputation of just coming here looking for beer and having fun. And then it kind of sucks for guys like us who are more serious and looking for an actual relationship as opposed to just, some fun. But they're already jaded. Even if they haven't experienced it themselves, the word has traveled and they've been kind of warning each other.
We're paying the price.
Yeah, exactly. So there's been some kind of skepticism against foreigners, to be careful with them. And I understand some foreigners are freaking bad, like really, really bad. I've saw one guy who thought he got a girl pregnant and he was just gonna go back.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, like it's that bad, and like there's nothing to stop that. And this has been for decades. So unfortunately, we weren't the first ones to create a good reputation. Although we are here now to kind of balance that, hopefully.
Let me ask her. I don't know if you've had foreign friends or friends that have foreign friends in the past, but what do you think is possible from a Vietnamese perspective? Do you think it's possible to find true love with a foreigner?
In my opinion, it can be come true because like Bert shared before, many Vietnamese girls see many situations like meet the bad guy from foreigner, but I think it's not not all of them. Yeah. So I think if we have a chance, we have enough time to get to know each other, and I think it can become true in Vietnamese people, girls with
And would you be open to dating in a serious relationship with a foreigner?
In my opinion, I answer the open-minded people, and I can open my chance to meet some foreigner guys and find and get enough information about them.
There you go. Now we heard it from a Vietnamese girl. What about a Vietnamese guy here?
Playboy.
Now there's it's often we talk about a Vietnamese girl with a white man or a Western man. Now how about with the Vietnamese man and Western girls, or just foreign girls in general? How do you feel about that?
Basically, I didn't really get the question.
Well, so, I mean, like, do you like foreign girls?
Yeah.
And is it quite common for Vietnamese guys to be with foreign girls?
Well, basically, I think nowadays the Western girls are more into something called like feminism. Yeah, something like that. So it's going to be really hard for even Western guys to date like Western girls. Another thing is that I think that most Western girls has like a high standard when it comes to choosing their potential partner.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they need to be like tall, maybe like good looking and something like that. But the case with Vietnamese girl is that they're more traditional. So the standard is not like really high. I mean like about 60% or something like that, and 40% maybe have like high standard. These girl might be like Instagram stars or yeah, what's it called, influencer like that. Yeah.
Would you like to
Give him the
date a
microphone.
foreigner?
Foreigner.
Yeah.
Well, basically, I never dated a foreign girl before, but if I have a chance, I might try and see it for
okay,
myself.
Okay.
It's not something that
Yeah.
you think about. Oh, I
Yeah.
would like to meet a foreigner and date her. You don't
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, have you had any friends that have had foreign girlfriends?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, I
and
did.
how was the perspective of that? And then, you know,
Well,
did that work out?
Well, basically, I think the personality is quite different than the like the Vietnamese girl, because I think most of the Western female usually more of like I don't know. I've come like think they're like aggressive for some reason. I
Okay.
don't know.
Explain-
yeah, that's how I feel. Like.
Explain aggressive though. What do you
Yeah, I mean, like when a guy's like a Vietnamese guy try to talk to them, I mean, they act like they're not wanting to talk to you for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So they have more of a defense, more of a guard.
yeah, just like
Okay.
that.
Okay. Yeah.
Right on. All right.
yeah.
I think we cover everything.
Well, yeah. You want Justin? I want to get your opinion, man. He's got a Vietnamese wife there, man.
Yeah,
you
Tell us
gotta
more,
move,
man.
move over, get in the camera.
You're married to a Vietnamese. You're like the perfect.
That's right. That's right. This guy's got a Vietnamese wife.
I hope that your wife is watching this.
That's fine.
Well, I like the shoot.
So, what can I answer as a question? What do you want
Well,
to?
you dated your wife before you married her, right?
Yeah.
So was it hard for you to?
Can
Get her to love you.
get him on the mic when
Was
he's
it hard
asking.
for you to get her to love you at the beginning?
Actually, I quite not really agree what you say, because I think generally when we got interest in love, it's because we got attraction. Attraction doesn't matter which country you are and which people you are. It matters of your attitude. So if the girl does not attract with you, if you don't get a strong attract to her, she will not feel she has to chase you, or she has to fall in love. So it's hard to say, but when girls feel that you are weak, they will not be very attractive to you. If they don't feel the challenge with you, they will not fall in love very easy. Maybe some desperate girls, they will just want to stay with you, but
This is good insight.
yeah. So if you want to really make girls fall in love with you, you should be really a challenge. You have to be straight in your shoes and just do the things that you love, and she will probably get in your world. Then even if she's Vietnamese or another country, if you are someone, if you really feel you are someone and you don't need girl, they will understand that that's interesting. His life looks interesting.
Okay, so I'm not saying I have issues having a girlfriend. I've had girlfriends, beautiful girlfriends. My question was as it relates to Vietnam. So based on what you're just saying, or what you just said, so my question is, to what do you attribute her behavior, where she herself will be on the back of my motorcycle and say, can I hold on to you? She can do this, but she doesn't have to do this. Hold hands as we cross the street here. She'll hold me. Why would she do that?
Yeah, after that, in Vietnam, there's a lot of sign that we interpret like interest. If a girl does that, maybe you think, oh, maybe she's having interest in me. In France, especially if she does that, I would think she got interest in me. But in Vietnam, it's not the same. If she does that, it's
normal.
Even guys, they touch, they do something, and I was surprised by myself. Whole hands could be interpreted as might have interest, but it doesn't mean as us when we get a strong contact that we are girlfriend and boyfriend, you know. So you should be careful about that. It's really different way.
I do agree with Justin. In Vietnam, a lot of foreigners misinterpret
Yeah.
some subtle gestures, which is actually from the Vietnamese perspective just kindness.
Yeah.
Whereas foreigners think of like she likes me. Now, like your example is maybe not that case. That might be a little bit more forward, but my normal example would be like when they're being nice to you, they're talking, or sometimes they give you a gift, and they're always responding to your messages. Like that is kind of more just kindness, not affection and not really interest. Like I said, a lot of them are jaded and kind of fearful of foreigners, but it's in their culture to be respectful and courteous. But if she's holding you and she's specifically the hand holding, I think that's kind of a clear sign.
I mean, to me, you don't hold hands with a friend unless she's like your real buddy, right?
Yes.
And
but-
you're gay, and you know.
Yes, but I have heard of some girls not considering holding hands to be a thing.
Oh, really?
I have heard that.
Vietnamese
Now,
girls.
but these are more of the promiscuous girls, not the traditional girl. So the more of a kind of the girl who goes to bars and goes to clubs, they might see that as still more of than a friend, but not to the extent of a relationship. Yeah, and that's from my experience. Of course, you know her, you would know the situation specifically, but I wouldn't say that's abnormal, where they would hold your hand and not consider a
The
relationship.
good news is I'm not hurt.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I think in Vietnam the girls are more innocent, so they don't think that men have some idea too strong, and that of course because Vietnamese guys they not shy but they respect the girls, so they don't try too much, not try too hard. And they, when a foreigner comes, they think that he's just open as a Vietnamese, and we interpret that open mind from the girl as it's an interest in love, but actually it's not. So
Yeah.
Vietnam is-
So was it the same for you when you met your wife?
no, it was really clear
Very
in France. Yeah.
She loved me. He's like, she loved me.
No, she.
I am irresistible.
No, for the little story, she's really traditional because she comes from the north of Vietnam. But when we start exchanging text, and after 2 weeks, she clearly say, "I feel something for you." So what did you do?
You did a great job.
The-
That's the kind of traditional
the,
girl
the,
that I like.
the truth is, he said bonjour and it was done. it was done. He said bonjour and it was always over. It was already over. Yeah. so-
Conclusion: I should study French.
yeah.
So
But-
you said that she has like a feeling for you, right? So how long does it take for her to say that? Like
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is kind of special because a lot of women don't usually.
Yeah,
come out and
I think
express.
she was special because many girls they will wait that you move, that you take the first move. So
Make sure that you are interested before they
Yeah.
express their feelings.
That's about covered it.
Yeah,
We're done.
that was pretty good. That was a good topic.
Your next topic.
Okay,
okay, next topic. So
France election.
I'm not sure it's revolution, but
So Justin picked this topic. You want to explain?
yeah, right now in France it's the French election, so it's a really important moment for any country in democracy if we have to vote for your president, and especially this year it's quite very interesting and a little bit scary for French people because we got a president, Macron, for 5 years, and for 5 years he did some job. For me, according to me, he did a good job. But for a lot of people, because we got a lot of trouble like COVID and some Ukrainian problem now, do some problem for price, a lot of people doesn't like the president because they say, oh, the problem is made by him. But actually, we could not say that. And I feel that Macron did a job as a democracy because he tried to get the right side and the left side together, all together, and which no president did before. They just stay in their side, okay? So today we have Macron could be re-elected, and also another one, which is Marine Le Pen, a woman, sorry. And this woman is belong the extreme side of the right. So it's a little bit corresponding as Trump in America. And for us in France, we understand that the extreme right is very difficult because they just think about the country France. So you would think that it's very good, but if we just think about France, it means that we don't think about Europe, we don't think about the other countries. And that would be very bad for us later, because if we don't care about the other countries, probably we will make not good relationship with Vietnam, with Europe, and we will have bad things later, especially for ecology. The ecology problem means that all the country will have to think about that very fast. And if we just think about ourselves, such as America did with Trump, the ecology problem will be very worse after 10 years. So that's why it's quite interesting. And right now, a lot of people want to vote for the ladies just to say no against Macron, but I think it's a very wrong choice. And I hope Macron will be re-elected about that.
So when is this happening?
This happening next Sunday. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So on Wednesday we will have a debate from the two people, and they will. The debate is really interesting, and I like to follow that because they try to say the things that we want to know, and they try to fight. It's really a fighting, but just by talking. It's quite interesting.
Okay, and then are you gonna watch the debate?
Yeah, we'll watch it definitely.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, man? Hello and welcome.
Where we're at?
Talking about the French election.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not yet.
Not
Talking about
you.
the French Revolution.
So next Sunday, and you're hoping the guy wins.
Yeah, but I know even if Macron win, the country will not be happy anyway, because in democracy, like France, we got a lot of candidates. We got about 10 candidates, and last Sunday we take the first round, and after the first round there's 2 people stay, but it means that 10 people they get since 2% to 20% of the voice. So only 20% of the people support Macron or support Marine Le Pen. So when we get at the second round, the other one who vote for the other candidate, they have to make a choice that they don't like, because they want to support another one, not Macron or Le Pen. So that's why in democracy we have a lot of people who are not happy with the president they choose.
So basically, you're saying that you are supportive of Macron, right?
Myself, yes.
Okay. So what do you think? Like, what other people? So basically, what do you think about the other candidates, and why do you think that most people choose the other candidate, the woman, instead of like Macron?
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, good question. So-
all right.
I would say, to explain that so Marine Le Pen is its extreme right, and she wants to keep the country, just the country. You understand? She wants to get the foreigner outside if she can. And another candidate is Mélenchon, which is extreme left. And this guy actually he's more progressive, and he wants to change the constitution. So he wants to change the real primary law for France, and he wants to make the 6th republic. Now we are in the 5th republic for maybe almost 100 years. And Mélenchon wants to go to the 6th, and he wants to change everything.
Ooh, completely
Yeah.
change the system,
Completely
how
change the
everything
system.
is.
And Mélenchon has a real big program for ecology. A lot of people vote for him, and he gets almost 20% or 22%. And Mélenchon gets 22%, but Le Pen has 23%, so she passed.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now it's just the two.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Macron get this kind of spirit that he doesn't want to get on the right or on the left. He wants to get the equation, the exact equation.
Okay.
And I think Macron is the only one who can say that my program was good, but maybe the other candidate, such as Mélenchon, get a good idea from ecology. So he could get some idea from the other candidate. He's the only one who's doing that. All the candidates, they always say the other one is wrong, but they never say this one is good, so I can take that. You got it?
Okay, well, that's pretty interesting. So
Yeah.
you said Lupin is the one you don't want to win. The woman, right?
Yeah, the woman, I don't want she win.
And what do you think would happen if she did win? And we would find out next Sunday, or when would we find out the results?
We will know directly in
Right
the
away,
Sunday.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We vote on the same day, and in the evening we know that.
Oh wow, very quick. So how much of the country do you think would be upset, and exactly why?
So if Marine Le Pen is elected, most of the people, they will say they are just extreme right, so they hate the foreigner and they hate the multicultural things.
Okay.
So it will
that's
be
that's
very
kind of
hard.
what you're saying. She's kind of like Trump.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's it.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And
Now, does she
Yeah.
have a lot of support?
20%.
Which is
20%,
pretty good,
Yeah,
okay.
20%. And for Macron, if he's elected, most of people, they will say he's not listening to people. But actually, to be objective, I think that he does the most. Even he's not the best we can do, but he does the most from the other candidate.
Okay. Yeah, because in America we often have just two terrible options.
Yeah.
It's both terrible. Okay, very interesting, very
Yeah.
interesting. So this Sunday we'll find out, and we know your choice. We know who you're hoping for.
Yeah.
Now, is there? This is the primary election. Are there also a lot of?
No, the last turn was last Sunday.
Okay.
And we just got two rounds.
Okay,
two rounds.
okay, and that was already done.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's like the main fight.
Yeah, they can fight.
Oh, interesting. Okay, and we have a debate on Wednesday and the election on Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of exciting. I'm sure it'll be on the international news.
Just go to vote.
Do you think if the lady wins that it'll create some drastic changes?
I think because especially this year, France is the lead for Europe. So
Ooh.
it changes every year.
Okay.
And if she goes there and with her idea of the French first and the other one we don't care,
Yeah.
it would make a really bad relation with the other countries. So it would be a kind of dramatic for the
Oh,
the
so
Europe.
it would be pretty.
It would
okay.
be dramatic.
And do you think she would start right away, or is she gonna gradually influence her opinions and
I'm
plans?
not pretty sure, because even she want to do, maybe she will not go as fast as she can because of the administration and all
Okay.
the things, you understand.
So I'm curious about that as well, because in America, even if the president wants to do something, we have other departments that can hold them.
yeah.
But how is it in France?
In France, president has more power than America.
Okay, but who
Yeah.
can stop her if she's just got like some crazy idea? and
If she gets some crazy idea, she can say some rules about
and
presidential
who can
rules.
stop her?
If she really do the presidential rule, nobody.
Nobody
Yeah,
can
yeah,
stop
nobody.
her. Whoa.
Yeah.
Just keep the crazy idea when they fit together.
Yeah, but actually she won't. I don't think she will do as much as crazy as she can. But
If
would
she knows,
do
nobody can stop her,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I don't know. Donald Trump was pretty crazy,
Yeah.
but he was stopped. A lot of the things he did, the
He was
court,
stopped
the
from-
judges stopped him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had like banned foreigners from coming in from certain countries, and the judge overruled that and said that's not constitutional. done. He had made many things, and they were just like, yeah, that's not right. No. They said, no, Donald, no. It's a bad Donald. Yeah. Okay, anything you want to add? Any last opinions about this?
No, I think it's done.
Okay, I'm curious if she does win, how she would affect the international scene.
I hope we do not have to see that.
Okay, one last question. I know who you want to win. Who do you think, in your genuine opinion, based on your feelings?
Fortunately for us, maybe Macron has more support because the extreme right, still have a really bad image for a lot of people. So some people, they just want to say no Macron again, so they will vote for the lady. But some people, they still keep in mind that the extreme right is bad, very bad, for things.
Okay, you're right. So let's hope he wins. We'll see what
will
happens.
see that.
That is very interesting. Is there anything else happening in France at the moment besides that?
No, it's quite the price increase because of the war, so it makes a kind of atmosphere difficult for people.
Okay, very cool. You know, so I've never been to Europe completely at all. Now Paris is a place people have always wanted to travel, but this is just from what I've seen. I have no experience, but a lot of people on TikTok and YouTube said it's a terrible city. I think I have something to say. Yeah, I think, well, hold on one second. I just want to supplement that. As I think it's because the expectation is so high. It's almost the same in California, where everyone wants to go to Hollywood. Like, oh, Hollywood's this amazing place, and when you go there, it's dirty. It smells like people peeing on the wall and the ground. And it's really dirty, and it's Los Angeles, and it's not the good part of Los Angeles. So people are really like, oh, they're surprised, and I'm like, dude, if you would have asked me, I would have told you that's not some place to go. It's not fun. It looks nice on the videos.
Yeah, talking of that, I do have experience there because I had get to visit from Paris, France, several years ago, and of course, I really like the country, very beautiful. But I was a kid back then, very naive. So because due to the media, I don't know, maybe sorry, but U.S. media, that media, it gave me a certain expectation. Of course, when I arrived, I was incredibly exciting, but it didn't go. It's not the way I expected it to be. I really like the Eiffel Tower, the view of the city, but yeah, like you said, it's not what I expected. Because I didn't expect to see so many homeless people, expected the homeless gypsy all across the sidewalk, and I think that I was approached by a gypsy boy in the supermarket.
Interesting. Okay.
Things that they don't like it when you Another thing, I had like an American friend who traveled to Paris once, and he told me that the French people there don't like it when you speak English to them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So they wanted to listen to their own language.
Yeah, and of course, I should have known better. But when I'm in a coffee shop, because when I realized that the people at the server, not going to speak English, I just have to point at the menu and let them know.
Now, how do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Before you answer, one thing I've heard is it's not that you have to speak French. You can speak anything, just not English. I've heard it's better with Spanish. Like you can speak Spanish with them, and they're fine. Like, is that true?
No, the previous point was true, but the last is not that right.
Okay.
But yeah, of course, French people, they don't want. They are kind of lazy when the tourism they arrive, so they don't want to spend time to try English and don't understand what's the answer. So they prefer that you speak French, and they are very good.
Okay, so just French.
Yeah, but I think in Paris there's a lot of tourism, so they are used to use the French, to use the English. But
yeah.
In the other part of the France, most of people, they don't have contact with foreigners, so they just speak French, and if you speak English, they just say what? What?
Yeah. I also have to say, of course, because I think the certification because the way some people have a kind of like a what can I say, like certain expectation. Of course, garbage like Emily in Paris and stuff like that doesn't help it either.
Yeah. Of course, Emily in Paris, it's just a movie. So why do you think that Paris is like this? Even if I watch Die Hard 3, I don't see some cars jumping
yeah. I wouldn't.
in
I
the
wouldn't.
sky in New York.
I wouldn't use any movies as a reference.
Yeah.
I think I think so too. But of course, but unfortunately, the media still have like a large power over many people. So of course, I'm afraid when stuff like Emily in Paris and stuff like that can influence people's opinion in some way, especially the simple-minded people. I fall into that trap before. Just like in Slovakia, where there's a horror movie back in 2005, and of course, because of that movie, that it kind of affected the tourism in Slovakia. The same thing can be for Lord of the Ring, what it did for New Zealand, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that.
I think, for example, in Paris, a lot of people say that it's dirty, but comparing with Vietnam, I don't think Paris is that dirty because you can walk in the street, it's okay. Of course, French people, they got dogs, so there's some shit dogs in the street. But they
after the dog makes the mess.
yeah, but they clean it now. Since few decades, they clean more and more, so it's gonna be okay. But at least in Paris, you can walk everywhere. If you are in Saigon, you cannot walk anywhere. You have to take your bike because there's no place to walk. And in everywhere in Paris, you can walk, you can cross the city, whatever. And of course, if you go to the subway is very stinky, but it's kind of, according to Paris, this is the spirit. You are in a city, so you're not in some museum or in some show. You're in a city, so there's life in a city and some stickness. So it's a part of the life. So for me, I really like the sound of the subway. Even it's really rude, really some people, they will say, oh, it's not comfortable at all, but that's the spirit of Paris. That's the spirit of discover a new city.
Yeah, definitely better than Los Angeles because
And earlier I talked about I didn't expect to see so many homeless people on the street of Paris, but then later when I found out about gypsy investigate, I think that my family got scammed by a gypsy woman. So how much of their problem in Paris and in Europe as a whole?
Yeah, there's a lot of people, especially right now, because they come from Syria, a lot of country in war because of global warming, and they come to Europe. So you will see a lot of homeless people in France, wherever you are, even in Paris or the other place. But yeah, we don't count of that, but there are very a lot.
So I have a question. So if I'm going on a business trip to France, will I expect, like a kiss on a cheek from men's and women's?
oh yeah.
So good question for you.
Stranger,
Yeah, usually French people kiss with women. So I mean kiss on the cheek. So they two women, they will kiss. One woman and one boy, they will kiss if they are friends. Okay. If you just co-worker, sometimes they do, sometimes they do not. And for boys and boys, sometimes they kiss on the cheek if they are close friends. So even me, I don't have more than 5 friends I kiss on the cheek.
Yeah,
that's not applied to a stranger, right?
My aunt and my uncle always do that to me.
Oh, yeah.
And I can say she's like my blood aunt, and she married him, and he's from France. They're both from France. And he is the only man that I've felt his beard. It is weird because they kiss on both cheeks. I know it's the culture, so I'm very comfortable with it. It's just very funny, and I enjoy different cultures. And my aunt would do it, and then he would do it, and it's just quite funny.
Yeah, when you got that Sunday lunch and you have to kiss in the cheek all the family, and the uncle is
he's got his beard and everything.
So Lauren, you said you were married to your wife, right? So have you ever
He
met her?
is married.
Yeah. So
He thought you were married.
So Have you ever like visited her parents and give her, give them like a kiss on the cheek from France?
Of course not.
Yeah.
And of course, talking about France, because I'm a huge fan of European cinema, and of course I'm watching French film, so it was expected. I was like get to see so many nudity to scene and stuff like that. All full frontal. Not even American cinema can be that graphic when it comes to nudity in films and TV show.
Yes. Yeah, that's a real point that surprised some people who watch French movie. There's not always, but in a lot of movie you will see some girls nude or some boys sometimes. You don't see the secret part, but you can imagine like there's some bottle front of the
Yeah.
So there's something, but you see them at least. Yeah, you can see the butt sometimes. It's quite. Yeah, normal in France. We don't care too much about that, but I understand that in some countries could be hurted because they don't used to that.
They're sensitive.
Yeah, it's sensitive.
Yeah.
Talking about that,
Thank you.
Say that again?
It happens in America. My friends show me some videos about that, like people.
Well, the thing with
on the streets.
America, we have so much people. We have so many people that you have a group that's normal, like that's nothing, and then you have another group that's like, oh my god, like you have both extremes. Yeah, so there's nothing you can say to generalize all Americans. Some people are super sensitive with like bad words, with the way people dress, with what they say, and other people are like, dude.
If nudity actually exists in America, like people don't wear bras, something like that. Isn't like
Well, that's not nudity.
What nudity? I mean, like people don't wear bra in some part. You're saying?
Like wearing shirts and no bra, or just not wearing anything.
Just not wearing anything.
So we call topless.
Topless, right?
Okay. So what is your question?
Okay, so how does that affect the kids at a beach?
At a nude beach or a topless beach.
Like a topless beach.
Well, I haven't been to one in America, but I've heard of them, and I would imagine children don't go there.
Okay.
And it's always exciting as teenagers to hear about that, but then the reality is it's just a bunch of old people.
Oh,
it's never. It's, as a teenager you imagine a bunch of beautiful naked women, but the reality is it's only old people who are comfortable being naked, and they just don't even care anymore.
And then you go there and it's hard.
And talking about culture shock about nudity, because I think is that in American media, when they portray nudity, it feels like they were degrading that person. They were degrading, they objectify, especially women. Except in Europe, when you get to show nudity in the cinema or TV show, it doesn't feel degrading at all. It feels like just part of the story. It feels natural, it's like a piece of art.
Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
You say that the topless is not that how to say that, it's not popular in America, right?
Yeah.
But in France we got this and sometimes it's beautiful girls, so
Oh, see, that's different. That's very different.
But that's a good question, because men, they're allowed to do that, and why women should be afraid about dicks is just the size is different, but that's the same part.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
so-
You're right. Yeah.
So why you should be
It's
ashamed
just
about
it's
it?
just mental, and this is one thing I don't really like about American culture is that they accept people's, how do you say, they accept that people don't like that. So like normally I would say like, dude, that's your problem. You're sensitive. That's something you need to deal with in your mind. But in America, they try to like take care of their needs. When they say, hey, I don't like hearing these words, they will say, sorry, we will try to make it nicer. And then people, I don't like seeing that. Sorry, we'll try not to show that anymore. And it,
Trying to satisfy all the people.
yes, and then they're trying to satisfy too many people and at too high of a level. Some people's reasoning is unreasonable. It's kind of stupid, their feelings, but they still cater to it. And that's what created such a sensitive, what we call now snowflake culture. You know snowflake?
Yeah.
You touch it and it's broken, right? So that's how sensitive they are. They call them snowflakes.
It's not real. It's not real it's not real to satisfy everyone because you do that with a person and you cannot do that with another person. They always have contradictory ideas.
Yeah.
You cannot take care of all of them.
So they often take care of the loudest person.
So you see, we start with French election, then we finish with the nude. So welcome to France.
Welcome to France. Well, let's move on to the next topic. Just current events.
So what's current events in Vietnam?
What? I had no idea what's going on.
Well, I know in Vietnam we have the Asian Games.
Asian game?
The Asian?
Asian game?
Yes.
Well, is it like a sport?
It's like the month-long sports,
Well, I
and it's hosted in Vietnam this year.
Really? Is it
Starts.
like
You don't know about it?
no, I never heard of it.
It's like the Olympics,
Yeah.
but of all the Southeast Asian countries.
So what do they do?
It's like the Olympics. They're gonna compete in various sports:
In
shooting, archery, football, basketball.
Vietnam.
And it's hosted in Vietnam for one. It'll be in 1 month. It's like next month, guys. No. So I mean, we're talking like a lot of countries are coming to Vietnam next month. They're gonna watch the games. They're gonna come here to travel as well. We're talking a lot of Southeast Asian countries.
Wow.
It's huge. It's huge. I can't believe you didn't know. It's gonna be all over from Hanoi. Some are in Saigon. Well, that's why we're talking about current events.
Oh my god. Even though as Vietnamese, I don't even know about this big event thing.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. So
I'm
yeah.
not into like a sporty person myself.
This is not about sports. This is about culture. This is your
Culture.
country. Vietnam is hosting this year, which makes it special for us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have big events. You're gonna see big crowds. You're gonna see big setups. Stadiums are gonna be full, and there's gonna be a lot of news about it. So this is something you'll hear about quite often.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. I've been asking people about it. And I've been asking them which countries do they think are the strongest. I've heard Thailand, Vietnam is strong, and then there was like one other one I heard was pretty strong.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've never watched soccer or any other sport games, so.
Okay.
Probably
Well.
why I'm not really alert to this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get into some more maybe more popular topics.
Something
So
popular, yeah.
the biggest event that happened, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, was, did you see during the Oscars
Yeah.
that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock?
Oh yeah, I heard
You
about
saw that? Did you see that? You didn't.
So-
how did you not?
he
Do you
said,
not
like-
even open your phone?
So-
Do you not go online?
So the famous line
How
was.
did you not know about that?
So the famous line
How did you
was,
not
"Keep
know?"
your wife name out of my mouth."
Yes. You didn't know that?
So yeah.
So-
Will Smith slapped.
Well, okay. Well, hold on. Set up the whole thing. Is the Oscars? You know the Oscars?
Yes.
So his big ceremony. Nobody even knew it was happening. I didn't even know. The host, as they do, they're often comedians and they often make jokes about people. And Chris Rock was the host. He's a comedian, and he made a joke about his Will Smith's wife, making a joke about her having no hair, because she no, that kind of bald. Yeah, she shaved her head, and he made a joke about her being in the army, and he's been excited for the next G.I. Jane movie.
He's gone too far.
Yeah. So some people said it was too far. Some people said it wasn't really. That's not even that serious.
It
just.
Yeah. So.
in front of audience is different.
Well, that's what the Oscars is. You're often joking. You're joking about a lot of people. One of my favorite jokes was about Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's famous for having young girlfriends. And they were talking about a movie that was 3 hours long, and the joke was, man, that movie was so long. By the end of it, his girlfriend was too old, and he got rid of her. Right? So I mean, like, they make jokes, right? And like he just laughs. Like, it's just funny. Like, everybody knows, you're supposed to know that there's no really bad intentions. It's just to make people laugh. But even if it was too far, what happened next was Will Smith got up and he went on stage and slapped him in front of everybody on TV, and then sat back down and then started screaming, "Keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth." And he was screaming it like in anger, but the controversy. You taking off, man?
Yeah.
All right, bro.
No, he's taking your guitar. Oh,
That's his guitar. Hey, are you gonna come next week?
Yeah.
Okay, if you do, bring the guitar. I'll bring mine.
Okay.
Yes, that's
Didn't
that's
know
gonna
that
be
you play
exciting.
guitar too, man.
I know, that's pretty awesome. I didn't know either.
Okay. I thought it was gonna make a joke like goodbye and taking your guitar off.
So yeah, so Will Smith, but the controversy is that they had cameras on him the whole time. When he made the joke, Will Smith laughed. Like a normal laugh. And then it shows him looking at his wife and she's like,
Roll her eyes.
she rolled her eyes, and then he got angry
Yeah.
and went up and slapped her. So there was a lot of controversy. And later, he won an award, and he went. So there was a lot of controversy saying the Oscars let it happen.
Some kind of compensation for that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
But they're not really related to each other, but like,
Yeah, so, you know-
you get something to make up for something.
Yeah, so that was a big thing. That was kind of old. It's kind of old news. I've been wanting to talk about it. But the newest news now is Elon Musk bought 9% of Twitter. Do you guys know Twitter?
Did he? Yeah.
He already bought 9%, and then he said, you know what? I'm looking at some of the staff like that he had to work with. He says, these guys, I can't work with these guys. In order for me to make Twitter amazing, I need to have full control. So now he offered like $54 billion to buy 100% of Twitter. He wants the whole thing. He doesn't want anyone else involved because they're stopping him from doing things that he thinks that it needs to be open.
Yes.
It needs to be open for everyone.
They
And
don't have same ideas.
yeah, so what was interesting is the board, they did what's been called a poison pill. You know what a poison pill is?
What is that? No?
A poison pill is referencing to like spies. Like if you're a spy for another country and they capture you, you take a pill and kill yourself so they don't capture you. So Twitter did something like that. They kind of poisoned themselves to make sure Elon doesn't do what he wants to do. But they call it a poison pill because they're hurting themselves in order to also stop the person. So yeah, they did something called a poison pill where they almost kind of doubled their shares, which really watered down the price. And now they're making it extremely difficult for him to take 100%. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of small news, but I want to talk about something really crazy. Elon Musk also has his company Neuralink.
Neuralink?
Yes.
What is that?
You don't
like,
know Neuralink.
No, all I know is Tesla and.
He's got Tesla, he's got SpaceX.
Yeah.
He's got his own education system, he's got his own school.
Yes.
He's got Starlink.
Yes, and the train. What do you call it? Like?
We got Cyberloop or
Yeah, yes.
Hyperloop.
Yeah,
Hyperloop,
Hyperloop,
yeah.
that's right.
But he's also got Neuralink, which is putting computer chips into your brain.
Wow, really?
Yes. Now we've already tested. He's already tested in.
Real?
It's real. Yes, it's real. So check this out, right? So Neuralink.
Yeah, definitely. I'll check that.
Neuralink is not only has it been tested in monkeys, but this year, 2022, we're testing in people. We're gonna start doing human testing. And now this is not like an AI in your brain, okay? Not yet. As of now, the only thing the chip does is act as an interface to your phone and your computer, which means all it's doing is accessing your phone and your computer without your voice, without your hands.
So
You just-
basically, how does this work? Is that you use your mind to control the screen, right?
To interact with it.
To interact. with it.
Correct,
Wait,
yeah. So you're gonna be able to Google stuff,
Wait.
and you can ask me a question,
Yeah.
and I could be doing a Google search, and you won't know I'm doing a Google search, and I
Wow.
could give you information.
Wait. So how does this even work? Like you test it in a monkey, right? So for example, if you need to insert the chip into the brain, does it mean that you have to do some kind of like surgery?
Of
Like
course,
get
of
up the
course,
brain
yeah.
to-
So I'm actually curious about that, but I do know it goes into your brain. Like they have to cut a hole and insert it into your.
Who would want to do that?
Well, I know, but check this out. Here's where it gets interesting, right? So imagine you can Google stuff. But if you were to Google information, I even tested this out with voice activation. It takes about 6 seconds to Google some question and for me to get the answer. So let's test it out right now, okay?
Let's go. See you next
All
time.
right, man. Have an awesome night.
Good job. Goodbye.
Good night, everyone. Goodbye. See you next time.
Goodbye. I will take him away from this.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping by, though. Okay, so let's test it out right now, okay? Give me a question to ask. Any crazy question, math or science?
0 divided by 0.
Okay.
It's a
okay.
math question.
Okay, Google. What is 0 divided by 0?
Does it work?
It does. It does. It get.
Feel free to tell me to stop when you've had enough. 3.141.
I know the trick, like Google or maybe Siri can't even, calculate 0 divided
Actually,
by 0.
hold on. I'm gonna ask that same question again because it gave me an interesting answer.
Oh, yeah.
I had it muted so we couldn't hear. Okay, Google. What is 0 divided by 0?
No one knows. It's possible that 0 divided by 0 is some unknown number mathematicians have yet to discover. Maybe they'll name it after you.
Okay, so anyway, that response was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Right? Like how many? Like maybe 3 seconds. The idea with Neuralink is it's gonna shorten that time to maybe 1 second or less than 1 second. So the idea is that you're gonna have access to information quickly, extremely quick. So the idea is also you might have some kind of screen on your glasses, so where you can see the information that you're asking. But here's where it's amazing. We're talking school. We're talking school children. If there's like 5 children that have access to Google in their mind, the amount of studying and the amount of information they can utilize is just extremely higher than everyone who wouldn't have it. And there would be like a type of discrimination or segregation of the ones who have access to extremely vast amount of information, like some crazy, like almost like you had Google in your brain, whereas the other students, they don't. Okay. So there might create like a separation between normal students and the students who just are considered old and traditional, almost as if today, if you just didn't use the internet.
Okay.
Imagine not using the internet today. Like that would be so difficult. So the concept is in the future that the people who have no chips are going to be outdated and considered slow.
Yeah. So
Which is
basically-
us, man. That is us.
I know. But the thing is, Elon Musk is actually a very innovative person. Like he changed the world, bringing new technology. But there's something that can also impact the way that he does. For example, the Neuralink, for example. If he, just like Facebook, for example, if he inserted the chip which made by him, by his company, which means that he had like full control of the human brain. So I believe that the Elon Musk's main intention right now is to make sure that he take control of everything. The reason why he wanted to buy Twitter because he also wanted to control the news, the media as well. Some people said that the stock market has changed because he sent one tweet and then Bitcoin eventually decreased or sometime increased, depends on what kind of like tweet he does. He wrote on Twitter.
Yeah, that's a belief, but that might not even be true.
Yes.
So, I mean, I know the thing is, the truth is he made a tweet and recently after that, the Bitcoin was affected.
Yes.
But some people were saying that the people who sold the Bitcoin or the people who bought the Bitcoin, that's the real force, right? That they're the ones who actually did something. So they might have done it to make it seem like it was Elon Musk. They might have just coincidentally done it to tell people it was Elon Musk because like a month later he mentioned something, nothing happened.
Yeah.
So it's not like he has that power, right? He mentioned Dogecoin, it shot up. And then like a month later, he mentioned Dogecoin on SNL. I don't know if you remember, it went down. And he made a whole skit, multiple skits about Dogecoin, and it didn't go up. It actually went down. So that belief that Elon Musk can influence it. I don't think it's as substantiated as people thought.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
he would love that though if he had that much influence.
Okay.
Do you get involved in any crypto?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, I would like. I took advice from Warren Buffett. I mean, I would never invest money in something that I don't know. So I'm not
Okay,
really, yeah,
okay,
not really
good.
knowledge about crypto. So
Good. Yeah, I don't recommend throwing any money into it. I do recommend learning about it though.
Yeah.
I highly recommend that. But maybe not throwing money into it.
So basically, let's talk about the neural link thing that you
Okay,
just talked
actually,
about.
give me. I really need to run to the bathroom. I drank a lot of tea, so I'll be right back, man.
Okay.
You hold the fort, okay?
Go to work? What am I supposed to do here, man? That's what we can talk about here, man. Like it goes. Okay. Weird. Okay, that was Kwai Albert. Welcome back. I'm not sure. Basically not sure how you do it, like speaking in front of camera and then not knowing what you're going to talk about next.
I know. It's kind of weird when you're by yourself, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm really hoping is if we continue this and we get kind of like a big following,
Yeah.
where people can actually like communicate with us. It makes it a lot easier.
Oh wait, by the way, where do you see the comment? Right?
It's supposed to be right there, but nobody's commenting. But let me test it out. Let me go on the YouTube.
Okay.
I'll throw a comment. So which is really cool. I love this program because I can.
You can record it and then you can. Do
Yeah,
live
but
streaming,
it
so-
collects.
Oh, you do it on YouTube?
Yeah, it collects. Hold on. I'm just gonna mute it. Okay. Anyway, it collects the comments from both YouTube and Twitch. So we're simultaneously live on YouTube and Twitch. And if someone comments on Twitch, it's gonna go to that box.
Oh wait, I also I also seen one of the live streaming on Facebook as well. Like, did it also lives on Facebook too?
So no, I can't do Facebook as well. So the program I use, let's see, there you go. The program I use, I stream to this website called Restream, and that website then streams it to multiple. It can do YouTube, it can do Twitch, it can do many other platforms. Facebook, you have to pay money.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I can do Facebook alone, but I can't do it with multiple. In the future, if I ever like made money, I would do that and pay for the premium account where you can do Facebook and everything.
Wait, so the social media Twitch that you talk about, what is that social media? I ain't never heard of it before.
What, Twitter?
We said like YouTube and Twitch.
Oh, Twitch. You never heard of Twitch?
Yeah. What is that social media for? Is it like
Well,
the same
Twitch is famous for video games.
video games?
Yes, so
Oh,
Twitch
I
is
see.
probably the most famous platform for gamers to live stream and make money.
Okay, so we're basically live streaming about English in a gaming channel, right?
Well, yes. Well, so it started as a gaming channel.
Yeah.
It actually, here's what's funny, a little bit of history on Twitch. I think everyone probably already knows. It started from this group of kids, like 3 guys, and it started as Justin.tv.
Yeah.
And this guy would literally just put a webcam on him and he would just travel around, and he had some kind of Wi-Fi connection. This is a long time ago where that kind of technology was not easy.
Yeah.
So anyway, he just started Justin TV and he would walk around, and I guess that never became popular. And then they changed it to Twitch.tv, where they allowed gamers to stream and post it. So you can watch gamers play games and, you know, hear them talk or do whatever. And then it kept expanding. It really kept expanding. They added a music category for people to play guitar and piano and sing. And then they opened a category for live chats.
Wow.
So instead of playing games, you're just opening the microphone and just talking. And then they have another one called IRL, which is like in real life.
Yeah.
For people who actually travel. I've seen people Twitch on their phone, like live stream from their phone while they're traveling at a supermarket, on the train.
Wow, this is like the first time I heard about this Twitch thing.
Yeah.
Is it famous? Is it like a famous social media in Vietnam?
Yes, for gamers it is.
For gamers, right.
Gamers know about Twitch, but in Vietnam, people use Garena and YouTube. So
okay.
YouTube has also its gaming section where you can live stream games, but Twitch is probably the most famous because you can have subscribers. People pay $5 a month to subscribe to you, which allows them extra access. Now they can watch your stuff for free, no problem, but as a subscriber you get a few perks. To me it's not really that amazing, but you also support the person. And Twitch keeps half. So you get $2.50 for each subscriber. And if you have like 1,000 subscribers, you're getting money every month. Yeah. So people turned it into like a real job where they started streaming from 9 to 5.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you have a sponsor, then the $2.50 goes up to $3.50 per subscriber. And that's not even counting donations. People can donate you $1 or, you know, however many. They can donate $1,000 right to your account. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. And you know, since then they've had some competitors, but Twitch I still think is the king as of now. Yeah.
So yeah, I think so. Basically nowadays, traditional jobs are like really going out because most of the younger generation refuse to do these jobs because they heard that they can make money from social media, live streaming, and something like that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
do you think that in the future this will affect the, you know, like the job market and stuff? People will just quit, you know, like doing anything, and they just streaming, posting for photos on social media, be a model like that.
I think so, and I think it's gonna go even to the next level with Meta.
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 Okay,
Yeah.
I heard
So
about that.
yeah, Meta. So you know, Facebook, but Meta's way bigger than Facebook. This is actually even before Facebook. But you know, while we're talking about this, let's look at Twitch. I want to show you guys.
Twitch.
Actually, I don't know if I can.
Oh hey man, you should do like a gaming while live streaming.
I actually did. I did a couple weeks ago, and I did the live stream with video games, and we had a 360 controller, and I had a PS4 controller. But the problem was I couldn't get the PS4 controller to work, so it didn't end up working out that well. But I do want to do that.
Yeah, you should do like a game reviewer, you know, where you play games and they just.
I would love. I mean, the reason I do Twitch right now is because I have a Twitch. I used to live stream video games with my friends, and we'd all be on headsets and microphones, and we'd all be talking and playing games and having fun.
That's hella fun. Man.
It's super fun, man. It's super fun. I love it. And let me see if I can get it working. Do you?
I also want to do the Twitch
Here we go.
live
Here we go.
streaming and playing video games, except that gaming gave me headaches sometimes.
Oh, you get headaches?
Yeah, especially the, you know, like the first person game.
First-person shooters?
Yeah.
Oh, that can be tough. Okay, so let me see if I can pull this.
That's the Twitch channel, right?
Yes, this is actually the creator channel. So let me show you the main channel. So right here, let me see if I can pop it up on the stream.
Wow, a lot of people are doing it.
Okay, so here we got. Let me web page capture.
Hello?
Twitch. Bam, there we go. Okay, so this is Twitch right here. Okay, so this is Twitch. You see this guy, and you can't hear it right now, but you can hear this kid's microphone. So let's check out the categories. League of Legends is often the most famous game with the most viewers, 173,000.
Wait, is this only applying to video games, or you can have like many different categories?
Microphone.
Okay. So do you? So basically, is it does this social media only apply to video games, or you do have like choices, like you have many categories? to
Yeah,
choose
yeah.
from?
So check it out. You got games right here. You got IRL. You got music, esports, creative. So people, you can actually see people drawing or painting, or building.
Yeah.
I've known, you know what a 3D printer is?
Yeah, I know.
So I've seen people set a 3D printer and just put the webcam on it and just stream it as the 3D printer is just going. What category you want to check out?
So which one is the most popular in this channel?
Well, it looks 315,000 is just chatting.
Just chatting.
Yeah, you want to check it out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So we got just chatting. So this guy looks like he's just playing chess.
People just chilling, minding their own business,
Yeah,
doing what they love while making money.
This girl is
I like that
in a
job.
bunny outfit. She's at home doing something. So yeah, I mean,
So one thing I'm curious about this channel is that are they targeted by location? So for example,
you got
if
the
you're-
microphone a little closer.
So are these targeted by location? So for example, if you're in Vietnam, you can watch stream from Vietnamese people. Or
Now,
just like random.
YouTube is kind of like that, but this is actually worldwide.
Worldwide.
Yeah, so you can see right here is Taiwan. This is Latina, Jewish. It's not really location, but that's kind of a nationality. Korean right here, French right here. Yeah, so you get all over the world. The way they organize it is they put the people with the most viewers at the top.
Okay.
So whoever has the most viewers will be up at the top.
The guy sitting chilling there has those are at the top, right?
Well, yeah, 1.5 thousand viewers.
Yes.
Oh, but that's not the most. I'm curious why he's at the top, because this girl has 5.6 thousand. So let's check it out. Let's see 5.6 thousand. Let's see what's going on here. I know you're not gonna be able to hear it, but let's check it out. Sometimes you see some weird stuff too, man.
Okay, now
Yeah.
I've seen reason why people are going on this live streaming.
So okay, so
And
that's
I can
the
say,
thing. Yeah,
yeah.
women are have a pretty easy time collecting fans.
Yes, and I can say most of the audience watching are men.
Yeah, definitely.
Hungry men, I think.
Yeah, but mainly this thing was for video games. So I'll show you. I love watching League of Legends. So this is kind of the place I would always go to watch League of Legends. So you got like this guy right here. So like we're watching this with like 8.8 thousand people, so almost 9,000 people. So you got the webcam and he's just playing the game. He's got a microphone and just talking.
So you're saying that this like streaming stuff is like worldwide, right? So what languages are you supposed to use when you live streaming? Because
There is no supposed to.
Yeah.
Some people just use French. Some people, use whatever language you already are using. But you're kind of limiting your own viewers to that language.
Definitely.
Yeah, and you can see this guy right here. He's been streaming for 10 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, and it has a counter. But dude, there's some serious money. So you could subscribe right here. And he's got almost 700,000 followers.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's making a lot of money every month. It doesn't say how many subscribers he has, I don't think. Yeah, but anyway, you're playing video games, you're having fun. Essentially, you just turn the camera on and record it, and you can make a lot of good money. But I think you got to be really consistent with it.
Definitely.
Yeah. But I love this, man. I'm surprised you didn't know about Twitch. I guess you got to be
because I rarely play video games nowadays, so I never heard of this.
Yeah, that makes sense. You got to be okay. And there's also podcast on here. So we got IRL, talk shows and podcasts is a category which I think we were on. We might even be on right now, actually. We're gonna watch our own Twitch. Oh, let's check it out. That's so funny. So yeah, you got people doing different podcasts, which is kind of cool. I really like this. There's Russian one right there. So yeah.
Well, I think in order for us to stand out in this social media things is our personality.
Exactly. And the thing is consistency. I think it requires consistency and to make, like you said, personality, show people, hey, you're cool, you're fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Open to talk, to whatever people want to talk. And then there's the whole chat box over here so people can chat. Yeah, it's really cool, man. I really like this platform, but a lot of people started hating it because of the politics or the rules, where people started losing. What's up? They started making less money, so people started moving to another platform called Beam or YouTube. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like it. It's particularly like this whole section about podcasts and stuff. Yeah.
This kind of look like a Beagle Life. Like, did you know that one?
What is that?
Oh, it used to be very popular, but now it's kind of like something I don't know.
Yeah. So one thing I want to talk about before I cut this is ASMR. Do you know what that is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that.
Yeah. It became really popular, but you know, a lot of it is on here is weird. A lot of it is weird. You know, like I know some like this. I think this girl is ASMR. Look at that. But it's just kind of awkward. But like I know some ASMR that's just like a guy painting. Yeah. You know, and it's really relaxing. But here it's really weird. Yeah. Like I would feel weird even just watching it.
Okay, so I can say the majority of girls. I can say that most of the ASMR streaming stuff are usually girls and fan art guys. You know.
Well, yeah. Well, let's check it out. Let's see. I probably there's not one guy. There's probably not one guy on here.
Yeah. See, like they're all girls.
I probably shouldn't even be showing this right now. like even the how do you say? How do you call that?
What?
The picture.
Picture. Yeah.
What do you call that? Oh my God! How did I forget the name? The thumbnail. The thumbnail. Yeah, okay. Even the thumbnail is kind of dangerous. Okay. I also like this, and I will say, I think one of the first bands to perform on Twitch, because at the time I had an electronic drum set, and not many people had an electronic drum set, and I was able to plug that into my computer. So I had my electronic drum set. It would go to a sound card. And then the whole sound card had my guitar, it would have microphones, and the whole thing went into my computer. So the sound was direct, and we were able to perform live on Twitch. I'll show you some of the videos right now. This was a long time ago too. It was super fun. Let's see. Oh, this is right now. That's funny.
I'm not like a musician myself, but you're an expert at this, so.
This is us right now. But let me show you like my old clips.
Okay.
Let's see, videos.
Midfold.
Mindfold. Yeah, it's supposed to be with an I, but you know sometimes that's taken.
Okay, so you're doing like psychology something?
Yeah, it's kind of the idea is actually from a painting. Some guy painted people with the blindfold, watching TV. But on the blindfold, it said mindfold.
Mindfold?
Yes, which instead of like blind, you can't see, but it was mind, like they can't think.
Wow.
Because they're watching TV and they're having no thoughts. And I thought that was so cool, the idea of mindfold.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised that you had like a meaning for your channel name. So,
yeah,
I mean, some people just can't come up with like random name.
Yeah, that became my nickname. So this was 7 years ago. You can see right here.
7 years
ago.
Oh, and what song are you doing?
This is just improvising. We just made up our own song. Yeah.
Okay.
And I had a whole thing here, man. When I had followers, it would scroll their name. I even had a little chat box so people can see. It was really cool, man. It was really fun. And this is my old apartment in California. Yeah, it was good times.
Wow, I thought you only played like a metal guitar, but
no, I love acoustic too. I love acoustic. Yeah, so yeah, Twitch is really cool, man. I really like it. So I still stream on Twitch, and I stream on YouTube.
Okay, who's that?
That's all friends, dude. So my drummer there, his name is Kyle. He's a really, really good friend of mine.
Okay.
And you know, we would often drink beer and stream and just play.
Yeah.
And while we're practicing, we would stream live and talk to people. And whenever I have friends over, they would come in on the street, kind of like we're doing here. We have the podcast and people come in. I was doing the same thing 7 years ago with music, and anybody in my friends that were over can just come in and have fun.
Yeah, basically it's kind of like psychology, you know, like when people see other people doing something, they just follow along with it.
Yeah, especially when it's fun, man. Especially when it's fun. Okay. So maybe we'll cut the podcast tonight. Everyone seems to be kind of gone now.
All right.
But dude, I like it, man. I like
Yeah,
it.
man, it was fun today. I mean, we did learn about Twitch today, which is a very interesting social media.
Yeah. And next week we're gonna bring 2 guitars, and it's gonna be awesome. Yeah. So we're gonna have Justin playing the rhythm, and I'm gonna play the lead, and I'm gonna show people how to incorporate 2 guitars, and it's gonna be awesome, dude.
Okay. So,
I love doing that.
oh wait, so isn't that you guys have to know the same song?
No. So I'm just gonna tell them what to do,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna run on it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. In Vietnam, you say "bơi," right? You just swim, yeah.
Yeah, you just get along with it.
Yeah. And I remember I was in a Vietnamese band, and they told me to. We were at a wedding. And I really didn't want to do this because I hate covering songs. And when we're at the wedding, we had to just cover songs.
Okay.
You know, for them, whatever song they wanted, and they told me they wouldn't.
Yeah.
And they did anyway. And I'm like, dude, I don't know this song. And he said, buddy. It's like, just swim, man. Just swim, dude. I'm like, come on, man.
So isn't that just like a term for someone who's like in musician band? Because I'm Vietnamese, even though I don't know this word "bơi," you know, like
bơi, like swimming.
Yeah, swimming.
Yeah, so it is a musician's term as to just stay above the water.
Yeah.
So just like keep staying above the water. Yeah. So I was able to do it because I was the lead guitar.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do it if I was the rhythm. But dude, yeah, it was. I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that.
And
Yeah.
it's gonna be really awesome, you know, next week because we have like 2 guitarists play an awesome song together.
Yeah. But we're gonna improvise a song. We're just gonna make up a song. Yeah.
What song do you intend to do? A Vietnamese song? Or
No, there is no song.
music.
It's just gonna be improvised.
Oh, improvised?
We're just gonna make a song right there.
Okay.
Yeah. I might even ask some of the people here to choose the tempo and choose the chords.
Yeah.
And then we'll just make a song right then and there. Yeah. I'll show you, dude. It's freaking awesome, man.
Yeah. I mean, some people would know what is like a tempo only if you play guitar. Or
Even
into
if
music,
they didn't
but-
know, I would just say, hey, pick a number between 90 and 150.
And they don't know. They end up
They
like
don't.
50
They
or
don't
something.
even. They don't even need to know. And whatever number they pick, that's the song. We'll just play a song. So I like writing songs. I have more fun with that.
Oh wait, what? You write songs, but you don't like do cover of them?
I don't like to do covers, because covers take a lot of time.
Yeah.
To learn, some covers, if the guitar is intricate, it can take a long time. And that amount of time I could have spent learning, writing my own song.
Yeah.
And even if the song is not good, I enjoy that a lot more. Yeah, I do enjoy that a lot more.
Wait, so by the way, when you write a song, do you like write like a ballet style? Because most of the Vietnamese song nowadays usually ballet, you know.
Ballad, like a ballad?
Yeah, ballad.
Yeah.
Ballad song. Like every song that I listen to, they're all ballad.
Yeah, and that's not because the people are writing that. That's because the companies are promoting that.
Yeah.
So that's what they're promoting, which is why is what you're seeing. But if you go to the local live concerts, you go to these venues, you're gonna have hip hop, you're gonna have a lot of rock music, a lot of indie music, and a lot of acoustic music.
Yeah.
But I don't write like that. When I write based on my feeling. So if I had a time where I'm feeling lonely, the song is gonna be a little lonely. It's gonna be a little slower. It's gonna be more melodic. It's gonna be kind of deep thinking. If I just came from a party drinking beer from a rock concert and I go home and I play, it's gonna be a rock song. It's gonna be fast. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, but that's sure take talent to do it. I mean, when you write a song, you don't just write down your emotion, right? You have to make sure the word rhyme together too, right?
True. Yeah, which is well, it can be, but it's also very fun. It's very fun, and I actually do this with some of my English students.
Yeah.
Where we listen to the song that I wrote and we'll play with words.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll play with words. You have synonyms, and whenever you have some feeling, I'll say, hey, how do you feel about this song? What do you feel? You feel happy or sad? And like, I feel it's kind of a sad song. I say, okay, well, why are you sad? Is it, you're lonely, or you have no friends, you lost your job, you lost your girl, or you like this girl, she doesn't like you. Many different reasons, and then we'll keep going into it. Yeah, it's actually kind of fun, and it's a good way to learn English because you get to use your vocabulary. Sometimes vocabulary you would never use in other reasons, right? So you get to use vocabulary and synonyms.
Yeah.
you know, if you have a word, you can kind of think of a better word to use or a different word that might be more cool. Yeah. So yeah, it's a really cool way to have fun using English, and yeah, I enjoy it.
So I tried to write a song once and then rhyme them and mix them together and try to do a cover. When I listened to it, oh my god, it sounds just so cheesy. You know, that feeling
That's
when you
okay though.
when you feel like when you're not recording, you know, you feel like your voice is amazing. But once you listen to recording and you listen to your own voice, oh my god.
Yeah, that's why I don't sing, man. Because when I listen to my own voice, it just sounds too. And I know everybody says everyone's voice sounds weird to themselves.
Yeah.
And you know, I know that, but I still just don't like doing it. I don't think I have a good tone, like a tune for singing. But I still like writing songs, and I like writing lyrics, and I like melodies. I like finding melodies. I love finding melodies, and I think it's amazing. And I really want to inspire people to start writing songs in Vietnam.
Yeah, maybe you should like cover a topic about songwriting, teach people how to, you know, like write a song. Based on emotion,
that is a good, maybe next week.
Yeah, maybe next week.
Maybe next week when we
like,
bring the two guitars. Yeah, that's a good idea. Songwriting. Let's do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You only like do rock, so it's
Well, no. I do a lot of acoustic.
Acoustic. Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do more acoustic than I do rock.
Yeah.
For the reason that the acoustic guitar can be played by itself, and it can be brought anywhere.
Okay.
You can bring the guitar anywhere. You can bring it to the Turtle Lake. You can bring it to the walking street. You can bring it to the park.
Yeah.
You can bring it everywhere and play by itself. The electric guitar, it kind of needs the band. You know, like without the band, it's not really I mean, it still sounds cool, but it's not the same. Like the electric guitar, exactly, and sometimes it needs a singer as well. So I often mess with the acoustic even more. Yeah.
So what kind of like rock do you do? Do you like rock or maybe like emo rock?
I don't like emo rock.
Yeah,
No.
But Lincoln, like what?
Linkin Park?
Yeah, Linkin Park. The song. What was the song again?
There's a lot, man. There's so many. There's Numb. There's
Numb. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, the song Numb is also part of the emo category too, right?
I guess it could be categorized. You know, yeah, it could be. I wouldn't call that emo.
21 Guns also.
yeah.
But those songs are really great. I mean, it's
Yeah.
really popular too.
Yeah. So I don't usually think about genre or category when I write music. For me, it's just whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I try not to fit into a category because that's very limiting. You know, like I know a lot of rockers who only like to write rock.
Yeah.
But they can't keep writing rock songs. You know, like even if they're not in the mood, they're gonna keep trying and they're gonna find themselves like in a we call writer's block.
Yeah.
Where they just don't know how to, or they don't know what to do. They don't know how to progress. I like to leave it more open. So if I'm feeling acoustic, I'll write acoustic. You know, if I'm with the band, I'm writing with the band, and environments, man.
Environments.
If I have an acoustic guitar, let's say it's just me and you, right?
Yeah.
It's just me and you here. I can play like something chill. But if we're outside or if we're in an area that's loud,
Yeah.
I need to play it louder. I can't play something chill in a loud environment.
Yeah.
I need to play something rock so everyone can hear and feel it. So sometimes environment also plays a factor.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
So 2 week, next week.
Yes,
we're gonna
next
cover,
week, man.
Guitar. We're gonna have guitar activities and also teaching how to write a song. A
Yes.
better song, emotional song
Well,
by
yeah,
the top,
yeah, so
by the top songwriter over here.
I don't know if it's gonna be a good song. The way I also compare it to is when people take selfies.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare that someone takes one selfie and that was a good enough picture. Many times you gotta take many selfies, right? And what do you do with the other ones? You just keep them to yourself. You don't post all of them. So in the same way with songwriting is you gotta do multiple times. And then you're gonna have a good product. But to expect it to do one and to have it to be good is pretty unreasonable. So like when you wrote your song, you gotta write many songs to have one that's pretty reasonable, or write that one song and revise it many times. I've had songs I've revisited. How do I say that in the past tense? Revose? No. How would you say revise in the past tense? That's so interesting. Anyway, I've had many songs I've had to revise over many years.
Yeah.
Many years, and one song has kind of changed and evolved into something amazing, man. It's really amazing, and it's kind of like a baby, and you see it change and evolve.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Basically, one thing I heard about rock is that the song lyric the song lyric of the most rock are generally different from most of the rock that I heard. I mean, for example, the song "Drop the Body on the Floor." I mean, I don't even know the motivation or the lyric behind those songs. So
let the bodies hit the floor. Yeah. So what's interesting is it's not always about their story.
Yeah.
Sometimes they watch a movie and they're gonna write a song about that movie, and sometimes they've heard like a war story and they're gonna write a song about someone's story. So it's not always about them.
Wow.
Yeah, which is we hear a lot of songs about that, and like the Bob Marley song, "I shot the sheriff," right? But I didn't shoot the deputy, or something like that, right? So that's not his story. He's singing about some other person's story. And sometimes they'll sing stories about criminals, and their experience and them being in jail, waiting to be executed the next day, and how they feel in the cold cell, feel lonely, feel abandoned by society. Sometimes it's even from books. They read a good book and have a good story, and it's just storytelling, but with music. Yeah, like for me, good lyrics is like a good story. Yeah.
You could probably talk about finding inspiration for a songwriter out there, how to find inspiration to write song.
Yeah. I want to write a song about Maya.
Maya, who's that?
Maya, the Vietnamese ghost. The skin ghost, man.
Okay, so it's going to be like a rock thing, or just going to be a chilly.
Well, it's going to start dark.
Dark.
Right? It's like a melodic acoustic guitar that sounds dark and ominous, like spooky almost, and then it's going to transition into heavy and rock. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my idea at least.
You should start it up like writing songs about different topic, man. Maybe Maya, or maybe something like Vietnamese traffic.
Dude, that's a funny idea.
Yeah.
I like that idea actually.
So your channel should be like song about different topic, or maybe you can think about better names. So
this is something I really like. So imagine talking about traffic, right? But what I really like is you don't mention the traffic.
Yeah.
But you sing about the feeling. Mm-hmm. Like for example, like I feel stuck. I can't go anywhere. Yeah. It feels like it's forever. Like that's all about traffic.
Definitely.
But when somebody listens to it, they can interpret it about their life.
Yeah,
they feel
related.
Yeah. So that's really cool, and that's kind of like playing with words.
Yeah.
So I really, really enjoy that. You talk about the feeling, and your story is about traffic, but someone else can have the same feeling about a different reason.
Yeah.
Like their life, it feels slow, it feels stuck, it feels like they're not going anywhere, and people can be like, dude, I understand that song, right?
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, if you actually started writing the song about traffic and targeted the Vietnamese, usually foreigner, they would usually relate it to this, because foreigner doesn't know how the traffic work.
Yes,
like crossing the traffic and motorbike and something like that.
Yes, it's a river of madness.
So yeah, you can also like potentially turn this song into like a new trend for foreigner, like when they cross the traffic and they would like turn on this music. This music about traffic, and they would try to walk and something like that. You can potentially turn it into a trend.
Ooh, I did like that. I did have an idea to write an anthem for the Vietnamese football team.
Anthem, right?
Yes,
Okay.
which means it's like a melody or a song that they always play when they play the game.
Oh, you mean Voca, right?
What is that?
Like the Vietnamese national anthem?
Yes, but not a national anthem. It's specifically for the football team.
Oh, okay.
Like when Di Bao, right?
Yeah.
And there's always a chant. They always Vietnam vô Yik. Is it Yik or Dick?
Vô địch.
Vô địch, huh?
Yeah, vô địch.
Vô địch.
Yeah, be careful with the vowel because if you say the Vietnam vô địch means like go Vietnam or something like that, but if you say Vietnam vô địch means like Vietnamese in the butt.
Oh, that's funny. That's
yeah,
funny.
I had a
Okay.
phoner.
That's hilarious. Okay.
I seen a phoner on TikTok said that during the like the national football team were playing, and they
Yeah.
are like going around like so many people wearing red and driving around the city,
Yeah.
saying Vietnam vô địch, and then the foreigner would say like Vietnam vô địch, Vietnam vô địch.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like Vietnamese in the butt.
That's hilarious. That is so funny.
But yeah, I really liking that idea of
Yeah.
about Vietnamese.
Yeah, so the idea is I wanted to write a rock song that was something they can chant. And I got the idea when I was hearing that because it's a chant and but there's no music to it. So I got the idea to write like a pump up song where they can feel fire whenever the Vietnamese team is playing. This is the song they would play. And it's got to be a rock song. I know they have some pop songs people have told me about the football, but I want a rock song that gets people hyped.
Yeah.
Yes, and if it's good enough, that's the song they'll always play.
Yes.
Like in America, the song is like "We Will."
Oh, yeah,
we,
no.
you know that song is like the sports anthem, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I wanted to do something like that for Vietnam.
Usually the main reason for an earthquake.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, if I could do that, that would be really cool, man.
Yeah,
to write an anthem.
Vietnamese people like really supportive if a person outside the country take heart, you know, like make an effort to learn their language or maybe say something positive about their country. They're like really supportive about this.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I
you
love
should do
it. Yeah, and I want to. But the thing is, the biggest obstacle I've always had is finding a singer.
A singer?
Yeah, and like there's a lot of people who can sing, but the problem is finding a singer who's willing to sing an original song, to put effort into writing lyrics, into coming up with some ideas, and to putting some time aside to work on a new song. That's the difficulty. Every singer I've met, most singers I've met here, they just want to cover. Yeah, they just when they ask me to cover, and I said I just want to work on originals, and they try to convince me by saying, we'll do covers first and then we'll do originals, and I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're too comfortable doing covers, man. That like you won't even try to do an original. So I'm telling you, as soon as I find a singer that's willing to work with me, it's gonna explode. It'll happen so quick because I've been ready. I've been preparing. So whenever I do find a singer, it's gonna hit quick.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
You should go to many rock band music or many acoustic, you know, club, cafes, something like that.
I do.
Probably you find someone over there.
I do, but the problem is like the ones that are good, they're already taken in bands. It's kind of like women, like the good ones are already taken, you know, like the good women are married. The good singers are already in bands. So I have to be able to find one that's kind of not so famous that they're already in a band, but still willing.
Oh, I have one. I mean, like many young people nowadays are really interested in fame and being famous, something like that. So I believe that you can find these types of people, not so famous but are into music, usually at university or maybe school. Yeah, you can find these types of people there.
I agree, but I'm kind of an old guy. I can't be walking around the university.
No, don't worry, man. I mean, if you see some guys or girls covering some song, just walk up to them and say, "Hey, I have this interesting project that's going to be bombed. You know, it's gonna be like exploded in the future. So would you join me?" So I believe that they're happy to, join you.
Okay, yeah. That's actually a really good idea, and I might even post about it. Maybe like doing like an official audition.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I might do that. I have a couple singers in mind, but I like to work with a little bit more less known.
Less known.
Yeah, because I don't like working with ego.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So someone.
University students are your choice, man.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you're right. That would be a good choice.
I walk around the walking street and see a lot of a university student covering a song. So.
Yeah, I know.
Most of them are not famous,
Yeah.
but
But
some
when you
just-
talk about like composing a song, they get nervous. They
They
get
nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, they just think of the like, what if I got so popular and then eyes are on me everywhere? You know?
Well, yeah. From my experience, they get nervous about the how do you say they feel they can't do it,
Yeah.
and they feel like everyone's gonna judge them, saying that song's terrible.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I see.
Yeah. So
when
you
they,
have to motivate them.
well, I can. You know, they just need to give me maybe 20 minutes to show them and to convince them that they can do it. A lot of the times is they feel self-conscious. They don't feel they're good enough, and that's the biggest obstacle, man. Yeah, you know, and if they could just even try, like I would show them it's doable, super doable, man.
Yeah, but I think that just like if these girls are really shy, I've seen them do a lot of like cover on in the walking street, and none of their voice is actually that good. But I like how they how they show their confidence.
I would rather have that
Yeah.
than have somebody who was good but that was so shy.
Yeah.
I would rather have someone that was confident but not that good.
Yeah, I mean, people can actually change their voice in the studio. I mean, most musicians nowadays, singers usually have their voice amplified,
Well, yeah,
Like change
and
the
they
studio.
develop with time.
Yeah,
like the
definitely.
people who are confident are gonna keep developing.
Yeah.
But the people who are good but shy, the shyness is harder to break than the bad singing.
Yes.
Right? Eventually the bad singing is gonna become good.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? So that's why I would prefer someone who is confident and really not good, but they're willing to try.
Yes,
I would
rest of the
100%
time.
prefer that. Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. So anyway, we're coming back next week with some songs, 2 guitars. Justin's gonna be here, and yeah, we'll think of some good topics too. I don't know what topics as of now, but songwriting. Thanks for that.
Yes.
Awesome idea. And yeah, see you guys next Sunday.
See you.
Have an awesome night. Stay safe, stay happy, enjoy life.
That's
Peace
awesome.
out. Peace out.
Peace.
Oh.